Today we'll be talking about Scratch and mathematical thinking. Number 1. Information technology. Before we introduce the Scratch programming language, let's first look. What is programming? The following diagram illustrates the 10 important domains of information technology. Basic computer concept, programming language, coding, artificial intelligence, multimedia, web design, database, operating system, network, and cloud computing. We'll talk about these 10 domains in detail later. Number 1. Introduction to computer. Information technology is an integral part of our life. The basic computer concept broadly and explicitly discusses various technologies and applications related to information science. This science also introduces basic programming languages and computer applications. Topics cover the latest information technologies including software application, package software, operating systems, internet, information networks, big data, cloud computing, wearables, and sensors that execute on computers and mobile devices. Number 2. Multimedia. The use of computers to integrate 5 basic elements of text, sound, images, video, and animation is no longer limited in text or static graphics as traditional documents. New media can satisfy human beings' simultaneous acceptance of sight and hearing perceptions. Feeling the message is more diverse, and the content is abundant. Multimedia means using a computer to integrate various media displays, and storing and accessing them using information-related technologies and web tools to allow users to browse, interactively deliver media, and create their own multimedia communication. Number 3. Web design. Web design refers to the design of website content using multimedia technology, including various web design skills such as website rendering, user interface, website architecture, website navigation, screen layout, media color, font, and the overall presentation of the glyphs is closely related to the design principles. The web page is designed to create web pages and create beautiful websites to meet the needs of the viewers. Number 4. Operating systems. The operating system is the main program for managing computer hardware. As a bridge between hardware and software, it allows the computer to control and manage the software and hardware devices of the computer. It is also the core of the computer system. The operating system is responsible for managing the basic tasks of the host computer, such as memory management, main memory, RAM, and auxiliary memory, drives, ROM, etc. Determining the priority of screen resources provision, controlling input keyboard and output such as screen and listers, devices, links, networks, and manage files. Common operating systems are Windows, iOS, Android, etc. Number 5. Internet. Internet refers to the connection between computers, local or global, and later developed into a very large network connection system, which is Internet. These networks are connected through a variety of standard network protocols, such as network protocols which connect billions of information devices around the world to form a large network connection. This method of connection computer networks to each other can be referred to as network interconnection. On the basis, a global internet road called Internet is established. which is a network that is connecting each other for data access. Number 6, cloud computing. Cloud computing is an internet-based computing method that can connect and share software and hardware devices on the network, provide access for various computers to the endpoint, and support various terminals, linkage, information services, also extend to other peripherals. In the early days, large-scale electronic computers were connected to the client. After the service transformation, cloud computing was another major challenge in data services. Presently, client ends programs and data were stored in the cloud. Users no longer need to understand the details of infrastructure in the cloud, nor do they need to have too much expertise to access the information service provided around the world. Number 7, program language. Communication between people requires human languages such as Chinese or English. When people want to communicate with a computer, they also need to use programming language. It is only used when the computer performs the description language requested by humans. Use standardized syntax and instructions to allow programmers to accurately define the program's elements and objects accepted by the other computer, then execute its results. For example, Scratch, Python, Java, and C are all programming languages that learners often use. Number 8, programming. Programming, also known as coding, is the process of writing a program using programming language. For a computer to perform the work that people want it to execute on computers, jobs must be composed. This process of writing may require the use of mathematical logic, a combination of codes, and may be a kind of art. The description of the program syntax written in any computer language could be defined as programming. Unlike the human language used in everyday life, there is no ambiguous space. It is an information skill that can accumulate experience over time to improve programming skills. Because programming languages are very flexible, and the problem to be solved are variables, there are countless ways to solve the same problem. Thus, different people have different preferences or ideas, also known as algorithms, using different languages and features to solve same tasks. The process of designing a problem to solve is programming. Number 9, artificial intelligence. Programming used to be written by programmers. After the fast development of information technology, most of this work was handed over to the computers for design process. Through big data, people's thinking style and learning process combined with the information needed by computers. Computers now can learn, become a machine with thinking abilities. Artificial intelligence allows the machine to learn from experience accumulated, adapt to new input messages, and perform human-like thinking. Most examples of artificial intelligence, from chess play, auto-driving, speech recognition, and other computing technologies, rely heavily on deep thinking and natural language processing techniques that can be used to train computers to perform specific tasks by processing large amounts of data and identifying models. Future artificial intelligence will be an important key to changing the way humans live. Number 10, big data. Database is a collection of information. For example, collecting basic information about a customer from a supplier in a sales business can build a large amount of customer database. Collecting data while the business operations and summing up accumulated data into a database. Some people call it as a database, such as Google Maps. If individuals or companies have the task of collecting data, they can gradually accumulate databases of different characteristics. From an application point of view, a complete database must be able to quickly be accessed and easy query the required information. If the collected data has not been sorted, analyzed, or interrelated, the database might not be considered as efficient.